Hope everybody's having a fabulous day today. I just wanted to drop this quick video regarding AMC. They actually filed for a share offering today for up to 11.55 million shares of common stock. Now, this was from an original prospectus dated on April the 27th of 2021. This is how it goes. It says, on or offered by this prospective supplement and accompanying prospectus in accordance with the terms of the distribution agreement, we may, through our sales agents, offer and sell from time to time up to an aggregate of 11.55 million shares of our Class A common stock. The sales agents may act as agents on our behalf or purchase shares of our Class A common stock as principal. Sales of any of our Class A common stock under this prospective supplement and the accompanying prospectus may be made in sales deemed to be at market offerings. So basically, these shares that were being sold today were at the market exchange or otherwise. So basically, they've done the deal. So what they've done, if they've actually sold all the shares that they needed to, and it was actually completed. Now, earlier in the session on this news, we actually were down over 30%. Now, once we had announced that the market offering had been completed, we quickly rebounded and actually was a positive up $5. So a very, very strong reaction to this. More liquidity, raised about $587 million. Helps with the company, helps pay down that debt. It's definitely a great thing for the company to have. Now, let's take a look at some other things that were said along with this offering. Now, this is what was said along with the offering by Adam Aaron. We believe that the recent volatility in our current market prices reflect market and trading dynamics unrelated to our underlying business or macro or industry fundamentals, and we do not know how long these dynamics will last. The filing said, under circumstances, we caution you against investing in our Class A common stock unless you are prepared to incur the risk of losing all or a substantial portion of your investments. And this was emphasized, this passage, in the filing on the company's page and in the filing itself. So let's see where we can go from here. Also, what was interesting is that since Murdrick Capital initially bought the shares and then sold the shares pretty much in one foul swoop, made a quick maybe $40+ million, had they actually held onto the shares, they left a couple of $100 million on the table as the stock price just surged yesterday up to an all-time high of over $70 a share, which was absolutely amazing, before quickly closing at around $62. So there is definitely a big fight going on between the hedge funds and all our fellow apes, and we're actually staying strong today. We are looking right now, it's around $3.15, and we're just down about $5.70 at 56.88 after hitting a low of $37.66. So we are strong, and we can stay strong together. That's the key. We stick together and we can beat them, and there's no reason why this stock can't power higher from here. AMC is definitely very strong. We're in it to win it, and you know what? The fight has just begun. Now, earlier today, we actually had one of our main cohorts on YouTube running a great channel who's been actually talking about AMC since last year. And he is very, very well informed on the stock and what's going on. So he was actually invited on to Fox Business News and had many good positive comments. So let's take a look and see what he had to say.
Looking maybe to ring the register, it provided the perfect cover. So what will the Apes do now? Joining me now is the host of Trey'S on YouTube, Trey Collins. Trey, obviously you've been a strong advocate for what I call the Reddit investor revolution. And you know the move in AMC. You always say it wasn't about near-term fundamentals. In the financial media, they still don't get it. They compare it to, look at the market cap versus this company and that company. Tell the world, tell the financial media what this has always been about. What is this movement about?
Well, Charles, first off, I'd like to extend a thank you for giving the opportunity for millions of apes to be able to speak out about the culture and story, being written by AMC stock right now. I think they're getting the wrong picture with this whole segment. We understand perfectly clear that this is not about fundamental value in this moment in time. They're doing this as black and white when that's not the case. This is a message. This is a legacy that the apes are trying to write right now to send a message to the short sellers, hedge funds, and institutions who have been blatantly betting against and frankly, taking advantage of the institution, the retail investor, over these past 6 months, year, 5 years, 10 years, and show them that we are stronger than they think we are. We're smarter than we think they are. And, we're better. That's as simple as it is.
And now, of course, you're going to have a second interview with AMC CEO Adam Aron tonight. I think the lawyers, by the way, pressured him into that statement. Let's not forget, he made a serious overture to investors yesterday. I'm pretty sure someone called him up and said, listen, you're going to have to come out with something. So with that in mind, do you feel like he let the community down with that statement this morning?
That's a great question, Charles. I think Adam Aron does a perfect job of managing the long-term growth of the company as well as paying attention to the short-term of what the retail investors are looking for. In fact, I think he sets the bar. I think he sets the standard. It's very easy for the media to talk about that statement that he put out. But what about the Investor Connect, the AMC Connect that came out that helps connect the AMC investors and reward them for following the company? I think there's so many great things that Adam Aron does to focus on, one specific statement that likely was caused to come to fruition because of legalities is doing him injustice. He does a great job. He sells stock at the right time. He's generated a lot of cash. Cash is king. You already stated earlier there is $587 million for the company, and the stock price is booming. I think that speaks monuments of how great of a CEO Adam Aron truly is.
Considering all the negative media, right, which is almost all the financial media, how important was it for AMC to sort of climb off the canvas today to just keep everyone kind of stoked and confident?
Right. So the last 6 months has been a slow windup to kind of the storybook that you're reading right now on the charts. And I think over that period of time, there's been a lot of the retail investors or the apes who have been studying, doing due diligence, crunching numbers, and I think most importantly, emotionally preparing themselves, because the last squeeze that happened back in January, there was, I think, a lot of things to be learned. And this much time built into now, I think people were emotionally prepared for the sort of moves that have happened here. And to have that momentum continue, obviously, is a great opportunity to give some good momentum and hype to the community. I mean, that's ultimately what it comes down to, is keeping spirits high, keeping the new apes out there who have joined the community happy, and telling those stories.
I got less than a minute, Trey. Just tell us, what is the end game?
So the end game for this, Charles, the end game for this is pretty simple. We want to send a message to the short sellers that says, look, we are the dumb money and we are proud of it. We are here to show that when people do their research and their due diligence, they can make money. They can call us dumb money all day long, and we'll endear that term, because people have their own reasons, their own whys, whether it's for the long-term investments of the company, the short-term, which is I think the majority of people, they have stories that they want to be understood and told. And I think that's ultimately what this comes down to, is coming together for a good cause and showing the world that, look, the apes are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. There's bulls, there's bears, and now there's apes. Simple as it gets.
Trey, my man, can't wait to watch your interview with Aron, and congratulations. You've been there from the beginning. You've been strong, and a lot of people look up to you, and so do I. Talk to you again real soon.
What a fantastic interview. Oh my God, and Trey really did it. He really did it. He pulled it off, and he really stuck it up for the ape community. And you know what? It's fantastic. So, hey, if you are not subscribed to Trey's, definitely follow his channel. He is so knowledgeable, and he has a great understanding on this company and what's going to happen. So just check out his channel on YouTube. All right, next, let's check on the stock price action today. So far, we hit a bottom here early in the morning session of around $39.71, I think. Yeah, about $37 is what I'm showing on a different platform. But yeah, we hit a low. Ever since the offering had been announced and completed, we just continually rose and actually turned positive around 2 o'clock. So let's talk about this offering and how much money was raised and what the capital could or may be used for, according to the company. Okay, widely reported by CNBC, AMC says it has already completed a share offering and raised $587 million. Absolutely amazing. So AMC said it sold 11.55 million shares at an average price of approximately $50.85 per share in an at-the-market equity program launched earlier Thursday. When the company announced the offering Thursday morning, it said in a filing it may sell some of the 11 million shares from time to time, but looks like they just went all out and sold them all. AMC Entertainment said it's completed its new stock offering announced just Thursday morning, raising the $587 million. The company said it sold 11.55 million shares, as we stated, at 50.85 cents per share. Now, when AMC announced the offering, it said in the filing it may sell some of the 11 million shares from time to time. Apparently, that time was now, and it has completed the offering in about 3 hours. In about 3 hours, they were able to sell 11.55 million shares. So as these shares were being sold into the market and they were just getting sucked up, with all the heavy volume, once that initial share offering had been sucked up by all the buyers, then we just started to power higher. And as you can see, if a company has this much power where they can sell that amount of shares and then just power higher after that, that is strong. There is a lot of strong apes that are backing this company and just buying these shares hand over fist because they know the true value of this company and what it's going to do. So, in a curious move typical of the meme stocks, the shares rallied off their lows on news of the completed sale as retail investors cheered the capital raise and looked past the dilution of their stakes. So the actual dilution is actually very small because with 250 million shares outstanding, it roughly equates to probably about 5%, maybe just a little bit under that. So yeah, not a whole bunch of dilution, but bringing this additional capital is definitely going to help the company. That's after earlier this week raising over $230 million through that Merdrick Capital debacle. So after this, $587 million of new equity on top of the $658.5 million already raised this quarter results in a total equity raise in the second quarter of $1.246 billion, substantially strengthening and improving AMC's balance sheet, providing valuable flexibility to respond to potential challenges and capitalize on attractive opportunities in the future, AMC President and CEO Adam Aron said in a statement. Now, if anybody thinks this company is going bankrupt now, they are absolutely bonkers because we are not going anywhere. We have the stock power, the price, we have the capital, we have the negotiating power now with our stock that we can just power through anything. And with the strong rebound, it's going to be absolutely bananas. I mean, things are just going to be going bananas for the apes because the stock is very strong. It's backed by all us apes out there. And if anybody bets against us and shorts us, we're just going to take them out. We're just going to take them down. And they ain't going to be able to take it. So the shorts will be covering. The squeeze hasn't even started yet. We are just on the cusp at the beginning of this. So AMC star of the show in Reddit's Wall Street Bets Forum has sold more than 140% this week alone as retail traders continue to encourage each other to pile into the speculative name. Shares have skyrocketed more than 2,900% this year alone. Wow. Absolutely amazing. So another great thing for the what the company has done for their investors is they've created a new portal connect with individual investors, and through this portal they offer free popcorn, exclusive screenings, and other perks to those who hold its stock. The stock rallied 95% on that day. So anybody that is invested in this stock, like me, you guys out there, get on there, sign up, get some free popcorn, go see a movie, support AMC, AMC Strong, AMC Strong. Let's do it. So the so-called short covering could be contributing to AMC's massive rally. As of late Wednesday, short sellers bet against the stock lost $2.8 billion. Oh my God. Bringing their way to date losses to more than $5 billion, according to S3 Partners. Short sellers are forced to buy back the stock to cut their losses amid a sudden rally. Now, this, and it's very similar to GameStop, but it ain't GameStop. This is a totally different movement this time. While AMC's latest surge is reminiscent of GameStop many earlier this year, many on Wall Street believe the movie theater chain won't cause a turmoil in the overall market like GameStop did. Back in January, GameStop's short squeeze caused liquidity headaches at hedge funds and brokerage firms that spiked volatility in the broader market and raised concerns about financial stability. So the only thing I'm going to end with here is I'm going to say the hedge funds, they haven't learned the lesson. They think they can still take us down, take us AMC stakeholders down, us apes. They're going to be covering. This stock is going to rally. It's going to go up higher. It is powerful. Tomorrow's Friday. Let's see what happens. Happy Friday tomorrow for everybody. We'll see it. Only time will tell. We'll just see how it all plays out. Anyway, thanks for listening to my video, and if you do find value in this, please like and subscribe to this channel. I will bring in more great videos soon. Check out my in-depth review on Virgin Galactic Holdings. That is a very interesting video, a very good company with a fantastic future. Take care. Bye for now.